Hi, my name is Osoweeb. I cover anime news headlines, have done coverage on the situation that happened with the Funimation shutdown that happened 6 months ago, and image on screen. But my Crunchyroll subscription finally ran out, if you don't already know. So this is not going to be of conflict of interest, anything like that, for full transparency, because just to be transparent, 6 months ago, there was a Funimation shutdown. I got the benefit of having a $10 gift card for Microsoft Movies and TV, so I can get my copy of Dragon Ball Super Broly. And I also got 6 months of Crunchyroll Premium. I felt like the need that needs to be stated. Because I'm going to be really passionate in this video. If you can't already tell by the title of this is Anime Piracy is Over and the Aniwave Shutdown. If you have not heard the news already that has come to pass, if you haven't already heard the news, several popular anime piracy sites like AniSurge, Aniwave, formerly known as 9anime, suddenly shut down last night. Well, no, last night, this morning, because I'm doing this on the 27th. So this is breaking news. I was awake whenever this broke out. But this shutdown of these piracy sites has been something that's been in the works for the past few months since the Funimation shutdown and Crunchyroll moving all the titles from Funimation over onto Crunchyroll because of the merger that Sony did between the two companies. As following the reports that that the deal went through, is when back in February we saw headlines like this from CBR, where headline tells enemy websites makes the U.S. government most dangerous piracy watch list, and where they go more into depth here. As to state that the FBI, the United States government, added any watches like all the operators that they assume were working out of Vietnam onto their pretty much database of like pretty much as their next target. This is not something that is just sudden or whatever. This has been something that's been in the works for these major companies for the past few months and even a couple years. As this year marks the 4th year anniversary of the shutdown for Kiss Anime, like the largest piracy site. And so the second largest piracy site was 9anime. If you don't know what 9anime is, 9anime was the second largest piracy site after Kiss Anime. Eventually, 9anime got shut down, and it was then turned into AnyWatch. But also, as the article states, is that they were connected to Zoro.2. Zoro.2 was a popular, I remember at the time whenever this site went up on the internet, people flocked to the site, but that was shortly shut down in 2023. And so the individuals who worked, pretty much built AnyWatch, were also connected to Zoro.2. As the article continues on, obviously, piracy causes loss of money going to the individuals that produce these works and properties that we love and enjoy here. For me personally, I've been an avid collector of physical manga and Blu-rays, and I pay for these services because I want to see more and more anime titles and manga titles to be being created, distributed, and coming to the West. And so, flat out, piracy is bad. I don't know what more to say. If you're going to think that if whatever you think that either this stream or what this will be turned into, if you think that this video is just going to be me going off on how people should go out of the way to go and do piracy, no, this is not going to be this. And if you're looking for that, you should not be in my circle. Fundamentally, we are fundamentally opposed here. But what I will be stating is that the reason why people get into piracy and the reason why it's so popular, aside of the fact that it's so accessible, is especially because of our current economy and the way that the market is going on with the streaming services at this current moment, and also Crunchyroll's monopolization could be what is leading people to these piracy sites and pirating anime. Outside of the fact that it's also really easy and accessible to do so. But here I want to explain some terms first before I go more into this and explain more. Okay, so some terms to know before I go more in the weeds about this. What is a fast service and what is VOD? When I'm going to be using the terms fast, I'm referring to free ad-supported television. This is a model of essentially distributing media and things of that sort, and specifically platforms like Pluto TV, Tubi, free movies, Crackle, any official source, YouTube itself even, are essentially you're able to get access to free television programs and movies because of ads and because ads pay for the services themselves. And so the shorthand for this type of services are called fast services. And also they could also be referring to free ad supported essentially like streaming television that are essentially fake networks that just show you and present just a feed of media and content like the Tokusatsu channel or the Crunchyroll channel or any of the fake channels that you might find on the platform like Pluto TV. Another term here that I want to explain is VOD. And for those who don't know, VOD is just video on demand. Platforms like Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus, they essentially act as video on demand services where you pay an a la carte price for them and you get you can just watch whatever videos you want. YouTube also acts like this, and essentially the idea of just offering content that is accessible on your dime without having to watch TV. But following that, I got in with a little bit of silly spat with Miles at Anime Trends, as this was posted in the middle of the day. Anime Surge and etc. You were just lazy. Whatever you are making by giving your ad revenue to bootleggers instead of companies that predominantly use revenue sharing with publishers. Although this is where I got a disagreement with Miles with the latter half. It is true, you are lazy by using pirating sites like this. It's the fundamental reason why is just it's so easy. An individual, for an example, whom I like to follow on the internet, their common preferred way as to find a way to watch a show of any sort is to essentially enter the title of that show into a website, into a search engine, and just put in insert show, watch, and then just click the first link. Because it's just that easy to pirate this type of content. And because it's so accessible, at least to a lot of young folks and individuals just getting into anime, as to develop the habits of continually pirating instead of going out of their way to use official legal sources. Where I get into a disagreement with Miles here in the latter half, where he mentions instead of companies that predominantly use revenue sharing with publishers, is that the number one major streamer for anime no longer makes it accessible for anyone to be watching the shows legally. Okay. For example, we go on to Crunchyroll today for some reason. I'm not going to be logged in because let's assume this individual is just getting into anime. Oh my gosh, look at that. All those amazing titles you can go out of your way to go and watch. My gosh, you can just start it right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, what? What? You're telling me that I can't watch it? I have to pay a subscription? You get a free trial, but I can't go out of my way to watch it? Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna go watch This movie. Oh, what? I can't watch this anime. I have to pay for premium. I can't even watch the music videos. How about Detective is Ready? Oh, no. I say this. Just a couple examples. I could continue on. Crunchyroll, from its inception, and I'll probably have clips on screen for the video. Crunchyroll, since its inception, was a fast streaming service. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Crunchyroll was likely one of the first fast services outside of sites like YouTube and Hulu. Crunchyroll was the first popular fast service. Let's not forget about Crunchyroll's past of it being a piracy streamer since its inception until it was bought out by a major corporation, and also they started getting cease and desist letters that essentially made them go legit. But once Sony bought out Crunchyroll after having bought Funimation, and after Crunchyroll bought out Right Stuff Anime, and then all those companies were merged, this is the result of what happens. Just let's watch this show. Oh no, it's like behind a paywall. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the fact that, hey, you have to go out of your way to pay a subscription as to go watch these titles. But here's the result. So let's say we try and get a free trial. Oh, what's this? This is Crunchyroll subscription plans. Oh my god, I wonder what plans they would want me to join. What's that? The Mega Fan for $12 a month for anime? This allows me to stream on 4 devices, offline viewing. I can play their video games. I can sign up to an anime website to go play their video game catalog. And look at this. I get a 10% discount on select products off their website. And free shipping for anything over $50. Wowzers! But if I want to watch anime, I'm going to do a fan subscription for $8 a month. Do you know what else I can get for $8 a month? I can get a subscription to Crunchyroll's competitor HIDIVE for $6.99, and then also get a subscription to Viz's Shonen Jump service. Viz, for an example, has been seeing great success with their Shonen Jump subscription, especially with the competitors who are trying to compete against Viz's offering, like Marvel Unlimited and DC All Access. Why is that? It's because Viz's subscription is dirt cheap as compared to the competitors. There's a lot of different manga sites you can sign up to, but none of them will match the quality and the amount of works you can read through Viz's own website for just $3 a month. Granted, if you sign up to the service, and if you read 3 chapters a day in a month, you will hit that limit of reading 100 chapters a month, because that's what they limit you. Like, I go on Twitter and I do a massive thread about if you guys, oh my god, I should do the Patreon plug here. Hey, if you like videos like this, you guys should go sub to my Patreon for $1 a month. You get videos like this early, and you can pay for the higher tiers as to get exclusive Patreon related videos. If you really care to support the show and have me continue doing this, go sign up to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Osoweeb and sign up to Geeks Outlaw Gang. You also get access to my private Discord server. Boom, that's the plug. Like, my response to Miles, it's true. This is all true. You are being lazy. But why is Sony locking behind 98% of all anime titles on their platform after they now hold a monopoly over the anime streaming market? As, don't get me wrong, I've been a long-time Crunchyroll user since I got back into anime in 2017. After the company's massive marketing campaign in that period, but following Funimation's footsteps with their service, Crunchyroll has locked behind almost every anime title they own. It's just simply not accessible to go watch your popular titles on Crunchyroll, as much as they might promote it, and as much as Crunchyroll might be the largest platform for streaming anime. HIDIVE is the only anime streaming service that has the cheapest rate as to watch an eclectic selection of anime titles. Although there's already statistics of the streaming market, as you already have the statistic right here from CBR with where people watch the anime. Crunchyroll is still at the right here. HiDub is at the bottom over here. What can I say? And you know, Miles also responds to his original post with, "But blank is not streaming legally. Blank is not available in my country." It's totally reasonable justifications, and you'll get no criticism from him with this, but they are not representative of the viewership stats on bootleg sites. They make up a fraction of piracy. What is the most popular anime right now? Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen. It's the thing that is the most popular being pirated. Funimation/Aniplex had the license to stream. Had the license to the popular anime Baccano, done by the same creator as Durarara, but I didn't have the opportunity to watch it because there's no legal streams about it fully around the internet. So I had to use either a site or go out of my way as to find a download for that series to go out of my way to watch it. But it's true. This whole idea is only a fraction of all piracy. But even with it, I come back. I don't even think it's an issue over if a title is streaming or not, especially with what's been happening with general prices for everything with this economy, just globally, inherently, with all the inflation and everything, and essentially streaming being priced out for most people. And I'll go back to this later, but there's a reason why all the major streamers are attempting an ad-supported subscription for their services. Crunchyroll just isn't affordable for their target demographic of paid users of 16 to 20-year-old young adults. And I say this as insert clip here. This was their statement when the site was founded. The obvious truth is that Crunchyroll had a lot of money pumped into the service in an effort to make it the platform for anime streaming. But following their buyout by Sony and their merging with their only other competitor in the market, it led to this situation. Crunchyroll's monopoly is the reason why this is all happening. That's the reason why people are going out of the way to go and pirate these shows, because it's just simply inaccessible after this whole situation. The obvious solution is to target users to large streaming platforms rather than directly support Sony's global dominance over the anime market. I'll bring this back, but the largest streamers to watch anime is Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Video. And in all honesty, if you want people to be watching anime if you want people to be watching anime legally, you want to be directing these people through those sites, because that's what everybody owns, and that is what is most successful for most folks. As I continue with this notion, as you can indirectly support the shows they enjoy by signing up to platforms like Netflix or Disney Plus. Both are platforms that have made a massive effort to gobble up exclusive and non-exclusive licenses to titles. And I'm going to go out of my way to say there's free methods of watching anime here. That is the solution here. As much as some individuals might want to make it a situation of like, oh, piracy's good or bad. Oh no. Even as those people want to make it a black and white situation of whether, hey, piracy is completely bad, or you have to go out of your way to be supporting every single anime streamer and be watching every single show that is going on as to show your support, and your subscription to Crunchyroll directly goes to funding more and more shows that they have. In reality, the licensing deals that happen here pay for themselves, okay? And this is just my personal speculation here, so don't take it as fact. But what I think is that they get their grubby little hands in the production committees and things like that, and work out deals so that they don't have to be paying all the licensing fees that they would for a show that they did not produce. So here's my solutions here. And I'm giving this to you guys because I've been wanting to do this, and I might even make this its own thing in the future. But here's what you guys can do if you want to watch anime for free and legally and directly supporting the shows that you watch. Here's a solution here. Right now, the platform that you're likely watching this on, you can be watching anime for free. Here we have Gundam Info, a resource that you can go out of your way to watch Gundam Seed, Gundam Witch from Mercury here, all completely for free and accessible to you. You also have its anime. Its anime right now is streaming Shika Noko Noko-tan. Shika Noko... my dear friend Nokotan. And you can watch all the episodes, all the current episodes. They used to be streaming all the episodes, but now they're have this 1 week rule. But still, you can be catching up on this show and watching it live as it airs. Same time as sites like Crunchyroll or Amazon Prime get the show. Right now, Toei Animation, you can watch all of Slam Dunk, the anime, on their official YouTube page. You can watch the whole series, subtitled. And you can also watch a whole bunch of titles from Nozomi Entertainment on their official YouTube channel. There's official resources that directly go and support the people who get these licenses, bring them to the United States, and money gets back to them so you can keep watching anime. There's also a whole bunch of titles from Viz Media put up on YouTube. And also, Crunchyroll has put up select titles on the YouTube page, but it's largely the first episodes of a lot of anime titles that they have. And also, you can watch anime for free on YouTube. That's the point of this. But not only alongside that is that there's also, like I've mentioned before, fast streaming services. There's also fast services like Tubi TV, Pluto TV, and those are going to be your two major streamers. Since, like services like Pluto TV, which has a whole bunch of anime titles, like all of like Sailor Moon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Lupin the Third, Naruto, One Piece, a bunch of anime films, and there's also Tubi TV, which has their own selection of anime titles, and also tokusatsu series, and even some titles that are on Crunchyroll right now. I go all this to say that there are alternatives, and like Miles says, that if you're not going out of your way to go look, you're just being lazy. And this is all free, all ad supported. If you don't like the ads, there's methods to get rid of ads on websites, which I'm not going to be surprised if a portion of the audience watching this already do so. And whatever happens here with these sites being shut down, these sites are not going to be shut down. There's always alternatives, and there's going to be another streamer that's going to get popular for this type of way of watching anime. And if you really care enough, go support the source materials for these shows. Go sign up to Viz Media's Shonen Jump app and read the popular shonen titles that are going to be popular every single anime season. Like, and if anything, this is going to be my plea to you, Crunchyroll. You used to be a fast service. Return to being a fast service. I miss whenever the site was a cluttered, ad-ridden mess. And if anything, join the other streamers like Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus, where they offer cheap price to watch all their titles. Which I know Crunchyroll has likely 1,000 anime titles on their platform right now, but give your audience an extremely cheap competitive subscription, likely similar to Viz Media's own Shonen Jump pricing, and give your complete access to your anime catalog, but incentivizing people to sign up to your platform, to your base pricing for your platform for just ad-free anime, and then also a 5% discount for your store is not going to be incentivizing people to legally stream anime. Yeah.